Hey, how's it going, guys? So, fortunate news, I actually do have an interview on Monday, so I am hopefully going to get that going. I'm really looking forward to it. I it might affect the video schedule. It probably won't. It's a week job, so I won't be working during the weekends or anything like that. It'll be a pretty reasonable hours if I do get it, so that should be totally fine. And let's look at Reddit. Life imitates art. My God. Is this legal? I mean, I guess are there reservations on being able to buy ammunitions, or is it just arms? Huh. Krieg Buzzax trucking question. It's back for some reason. Yeah, still doesn't work with Tu Feng or the Shadow Relic. That's all. Finally, okay. Dude, I really love using Topnias on Sal. They're really funny. But you can't see anything while you're firing them. Like, if they could have just taken all the weapon models and had like the TF2 option where you can like reduce model size, that would be incredible. Because you can't see. Also, I'm assuming this clip is just them getting a Cobra, in which case GG. But yeah, I don't know. My main takeaway is Topnia is too big. Been grinding for this. Is this any good? You know, I don't even know what Nerf gun this is. Is this an actual Nerf gun? I don't... Oh wait, okay, this is not a Nerf magazine. That's why it was throwing me off. Sure. This is a great gun. As we can tell, it's a pistol with the stock attachment, so it's kind of gross. You probably could have rolled damage or fire rate instead. That grip looks like it matches with the rest of it, but at the same time it says Maliwan. This looks more like a Jacobs. So I guess maybe not the best grip. Barrel, never seen that barrel on a pistol before. Might be a doll barrel? No, it's not a doll barrel. It's I don't know. But I mean, it looks alright. The parts could be a little better. It's only a green. You're level 30. You have room for improvement, you know, so you got time to figure your stuff out. Picked up this weapon in my first playthrough, about 30 minutes in. Is this a legendary? Okay, first off, they're 30 minutes into the game and they just got to Knuckle Dragger. That's very impressive that it took that long. Second off, yes, it is a legendary. It's got the legendary color. It's a Hornet. It's got custom text on it. It's orange. And it has custom text and it's orange. So yeah, this is a legendary. Been playing this game since day one and I've never seen Bull do that. Alright, what is he doing? He's just walking? Oh, I mean, yeah, he just does that. Oh yeah, and he picks stuff up. He's also a rat character. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes enemy AI doesn't pick up on the player, or for some reason they don't immediately become hostile. And also, if an enemy is coded as a rat, i.e. this guy, or one of the assassins, or a couple other examples, they'll just pick things up. That's what rats do. When you use the rocket launcher too much, that your arm becomes a rocket launcher. Ah, Salvador. I don't know why it does this. I really still don't know why it does this. Basically, if you are gunzerking and you do some weird swapping while your gunzerk is ending, you'll end up keeping one of the guns on your left hand whenever it goes back to your right hand to hold the other gun. So you end up just having two guns holding each other, pretty much. I think swapping away gets rid of the effect, but it's still really weird that this is even a thing in the first place. But that also kind of goes to show Borderlands 2 is not a perfect game. It's definitely very buggy, but it's fun, and that's why we like it. Reason number... insert number here why I like this game. Dude, it's so okay, the other day I was playing Borderlands 2 with my friend, and well, my friend Tricky, and he was out fighting cars by his lonesome and he went down, so I was like, oh, I'll come help you. So I just started driving towards him and I never diverted. Man died on impact. It was great. Played this game for 16 years and I just realized that doll barrels are magic. Oh yeah, dude. I've always wanted to edit a transition like this. They look so cool. But basically, he just does that thing where you take the zoom in of the scope and then you just use that as your transition. And I just think it's neat. I also don't know why the initial part of the video is so low res and then the end is so high res, but yeah, I really do like this transition. I think it's a really cool transition. Wasn't expecting this crossover. Oh yeah. Pirate DLC, Mr. Bubbles for the little Eevee gun. Yeah, this is totally a thing. Honestly, it's one of the least used like special gun effects that I know about, because you have like the Morningstar, the Orc, the Grog, and stuff like that. But then you have the little Eevee, which people could also stack if they really wanted to. And whenever you stack it, you can end up using the effect on kill to just instantly cool down your action skill. And it's really cheaty, for sure. But if you're playing a character like Maya and you have Converge on your phase lock and you have maxed out chain reaction, it can be pretty funny sometimes. You can get that phase lock, you can just focus the person that's phase locked, they melt instantly. You can phase lock another person immediately after that because you got the kill and you got that instant cooldown, and you can just repeat that and you chain so much, and it's so good. Me every time immediately after entering UVHM. The level 51 B shield and a +6/+5 class mod and a Grog. Oh my god. I hope people don't automatically do this every single time, but I totally understand why you would. Like, if you're going to Tina DLC as soon as you start playing UVHM just so you can get your B shield and your Grog crutch, I respect it, but at the same time, I feel like you don't really need to do that right away, you know? Like, you could just go play the rest of the game for a little bit. I don't think it's an immediate need, but I guess if you really want to be safe with your playthroughs, this is totally fair. And besides, like, the Rogue or the Monk, I don't think many people are farming those class mods, but yeah, this does happen a lot. What is a perfect bada boom? Well, it depends. It really depends on what you want. Also, why is the bloom so incredibly strong on this? But, so it depends on what you want your bada boom for, right? Because technically, if you just wanted to kill stuff with it, you could argue wanting all Torg. And then maybe the damage prefix. But then also, what if it fires too slow for you? Maybe some Vladoff parts instead. But what if the projectile speed isn't as good as you want? Maybe a Mollywan sight or an exhaust on it. What if you want more mag size? Maybe bandit piece. What if you want it for rocket jumping? Maybe quick drawler. What if you wanted to reload faster? Maybe the reload accessory. It really just depends on what you want it for and personal preference. And then of course, like, what if you wanted to reload faster? You get the Teteor scope instead. So it just kind of depends. Elements, damage, like whatever. Yeah, it can change. I heard this gun was supposed to be rare. Okay. Is it just one of the rainbow guns? Yeah, it's just a rainbow gun. Nirvana. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of rare, but they're not really... It's just a Hellfire, but somebody dumped oil on it and water on it, and so it's all shiny and rainbowy now. And that's all that's really different about it. Maybe it hurts a little more, but that's about it. Yeah. Most of the reskins in the DLC are just take the same gun, make it Rainbow Road, and then slightly buff a stat on it. Or even keep it about the same, or just change the element. And so they're not really that exciting, unfortunately. But yeah, it is technically rare, I guess, so there is that. Sal Rampage, Tree plus Norfleet? I mean, yeah, this is something that we've known about for quite a while, honestly. You're getting really, really lucky with 5 shots or 6 and inconceivable proccing so often. But yeah, I mean, that happens. This is true. You could probably get a Hoarder class mod instead, and you would be able to keep your Gunzerk up just as fine. And then you could even get a second Norfleet, or technically put a Vladoff launcher in your offhand, and then the Norfleet would take 1 less ammo consumption per shot, which isn't a lot, but it might get you an extra shot or 2 out of your magazine, and with 5 shots or 6 and inconceivable, that could be even more. Yeah. What makes you good at this game? Do you think reaching OP10 inherently means you're good at this game, or that you've mastered it, or what do you think makes you good at it? Just want to hear some thoughts. I honestly think if you're having fun, then anything else isn't important. I was only thinking of this since I feel that getting to level 80 is quite easy, but I felt a considerate improvement in my ability after going through the OP levels. Okay, so to me, being good at Borderlands is a big mix of things, right? You gotta know what you need, you gotta know what to expect from certain encounters, and it's just a matter of wasting time on the video game and maybe consulting the community a little bit, right? Because anybody could make it to OP10 if they had a very long amount of time to do it, but not everybody could do it like in a week, right? Not everybody could do it within like 20 hours or 30 hours of starting a character. So I think that that's kind of where the difference is, and I know that that doesn't necessarily count as fair either, because some people are really good at this game, but they also just really like to farm in the middle of their playthrough. So it's a mix. There's no one good thing that defines what makes somebody good at this game exactly, you know? Farming, knowing where to farm, knowing what to farm, knowing how to deal with any situation. If you had, like, if you were like level 42 and you were in TVHM, and you were like before Bunker, roughly. Maybe that's more like Bloodwing, probably. But if you were around there and you had no gear, what would you do? You gotta figure out what you could do. Maybe you can slink by with some trash gear. Maybe you can go do clan wars or something. So it really just depends on what you think makes you good at the game. I think mainly game knowledge definitely helps, because knowing that Healthgate has a threshold and that it has a delay afterwards is really important, because that means that you can be slightly more aggressive with this knowledge, because instead of thinking if I get shot, oh no, my health bar is going to drop to 0 and I'm dead, you can think I'm going to get shot and then I have about 3 seconds to figure out what's going to happen, or else I'll die if I get shot again. And so there's that little bit of difference, and so really it just comes down to game knowledge and how well you can use it. Alright, and we are towards the bottom here. So guys, thank you for hanging out, I appreciate it. Probably a little bit of a shorter day, a lot of rambling going on. I hope everyone's doing well overall though, I really do. Things are looking better for me. Like the video if you liked it, leave a comment if you have any ideas of what I should do. And if you haven't considered subscribing, maybe do, I'd appreciate it. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice day. See you later.